Hello, everyone. Welcome to TOI Digital, your guide to all that's happening in the world of IPL 2026. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. We've got Nitin Naik joining us from Mumbai and making a comeback like Jimmy Amarnath in the 70s and 80s is Dwaipan Datta. Welcome back, Dwaipan. We've been missing you here. What's been happening? While you're away, there are more players injured in the CSK camp.
No, but it's not bothering them at all. The more the injuries, the better they're playing. So hasn't been a problem for them. So it's fine.
But there is one team which is bothered by a lot of things, and that is Punjab. What do you think is happening to them? Because they are in need of a win against to stay afloat.
Yeah, like they lost momentum. The problem is like after those 6 wins on the bounce and all that, like suddenly once you lose momentum, and this IPL is a strange beast. Like and matches come back to back, and the margin between winning and losing is so tight, and then one or two games go here and there, and everything unravels in a jiffy. Like so it's good that it did not happen in the beginning of the tournament. Had it happened in the beginning of the tournament, then they wouldn't have had the stomach to fight back, because they had those wins right at the top. That's why they're still in the hunt, and I think they will somehow, because the team has a lot of quality in it, so they will somehow manage. They will manage, but I this is what IPL is. Like once you lose momentum, things just go like it unravels very fast.
Nitin, first of all, cricket fans says GOAT of CSK is back. It's DD, not Dhoni. So two people everybody was waiting for at CSK. Was DD and then Dhoni. At least DD has made a comeback. Nitin, what do you think about Punjab? What do you think has gone wrong for them?
Bowling, Chandresh. I mean, the bowling has been very ordinary. Marcus Stoinis, I don't think is a 3 or 4 over bowler. At best, he can bowl only 2 overs. Also, I think the deployment of the non-deployment rather of Yuzvendra Chahal the other day been very strange. That 39 overs, all of pace, the entire match, only pace bowlers bowled, which was a bit strange. Um, also, the suddenly Xavier Bartlett went out. The fielding has just kind of collapsed altogether. I think they started off making a joke about it when Shashank Singh dropped those 3 catches, and I think ever since that game, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they have won another game after that. When they ended up, or did they win against Delhi after that? I think they won against Delhi
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Shashank Singh dropped KL Rahul and Rahul, and then they chased down. But it puts a lot of pressure on their batting lineup if the bowling is so poor. They'll have to score an above par 20 run every time to defend it. And it's for all the praise that we heard about Shreyas Iyer, the captain, and how he should be the next India captain. I think he made a few tactical errors also in that game against DC. Mm, I don't think throwing the bowlers under the bus immediately after the game was very smart on his part. I don't think he should have. I know there would have been frustration boiling inside him, but then he should not have let that one come out in the manner that it did. Uh, so yeah, there are issues there. I think Prab Simran and Priyansh Arya also, I think, have kind of been sorted out by fast, pacey deliveries up near the chest high or shoulder high. So and I think the bowlers, I think, have learned to limit their destructive ability. So the kind of power play starts that we have seen so far, uh, Punjab get, I don't think we may get that. We may see that very often now.
Yeah, okay. Let's start taking some questions from the chat window. Just a minute. Yes, here we go. Uh, First question is for Didi. Didi sir, Can KL Rahul play 100 test matches? He has played 67 so far. If he plays all the test matches in this cycle, he will reach 77, which means that he's not hoping for India to make the final. What is your take?
100 test matches means like, so he has to be in top form for the next 3 years. He has the quality, and it's not that we are kind of spoiled for choice when it comes to test cricket in batting. So there is a chance that he may, provided his form doesn't taper off. And one good thing is he doesn't play international T20 cricket, so his T20 assignments are for these 2 months. So there is not too much of tweaking of his technique, because I see ODI as an extension, more as an extension of Test cricket than an extension of T20 cricket. So that gives him a better chance. Provided he holds on to his fitness. He has the class, so there is a possibility that he may. And we do not have too many choices also. So he's been a late bloomer, but if he plays the way he is, there is a chance.
Okay, there's more questions for you, Didi. Didi sir, CSK are getting good replacements for injured players, but why not get good players from the auction itself?
No, well, auctions itself, I don't think they like the players that they got from the auctions haven't exactly been bad. Like, see the players who have gone out. Khalil was playing well. Ayush Matre was playing well. Your Nathan Ellis was not available. Overton was bought from the auction. So, uh, like the last year auction was bad, but this year they did a fairly good job. So it wasn't that they had a very bad auction, but this policy that they have formulated of the moment somebody uh, gets out injured, they get a replacement in. And like, suppose the case of Spencer Johnson, they haven't played him in a single game, but they are seeing him in practice. If they see that this guy has potential, they will probably keep him for next season. So it's kind of a long-term planning which they are doing, which they earlier didn't do. And in the process, if they make the playoffs, it will be fine. So I don't think like they have got a lot of things wrong in this IPL, because at the beginning they played some form teams, lost a few against teams that were playing very well at that point of time, and then they beat some teams who they should beat. So they have had a decent season with limited resources.
Okay, one more question for you before I go to Nitin. Didi sir, CSK sacrifices one player per win. By this calculation, they need to sacrifice three more players. Who could they be?
See, see who is playing the
Smart
most.
question.
Like, yeah, like, yeah, should like see, by that logic, it should be Sanju Samson, because he plays every game and he keeps also. So there is a lot of workload. So
Okay.
yeah.
Uh, Ayush Singh has a question. He's asked this multiple times. Nitin, hello everyone. Has Rohit Sharma played his last one-day game was in New Zealand, and BCCI had conveyed to him retire and give chance to Jaiswal in Afghanistan series? He will not be part of 2027. Mark my words. Is he asking a question or is he giving his opinion? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, Ayush, I do not know whether that's a question or a statement, but uh, I haven't, uh, I haven't got any information so far that whether he has been asked to retire. Um, he had a fabulous tour of Australia, batted well against South Africa. Yes, the New Zealand series was a middling series, but I think he's had a decent IPL. Whatever few highlights that Mumbai Indians have enjoyed have largely been because of Rohit and Cricket. So I don't think, unless he has, yes, for him, compared to since we always tend to hyphenate Virat and Rohit Sharma, uh, and compared to Virat Kohli, the 2027 October, November, and South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe look a little more distant for Rohit Sharma than if you compare it to Virat Kohli. But if he continues playing the way he has been and his form does not taper off drastically, then I don't think he should not. There's no reason why he should not be. See, Chandresh, what I feel now is playing two new balls. I don't think a lot of the current generation have experienced that. Playing against two new balls in one-day cricket in early summer pitches in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Namibia, that I think will need a little bit more batsmanship than just stepping out and hitting. So
And also rotating the strike in the middle overs.
also rotating the strike. So I mean, for that, I think Virat is he has mastered the grammar of ODI cricket. But even with Rohit, I think because he has been a successful Test match opener, I and with two new balls in South African conditions, I think that experience would be vital. So unless there's a drastic loss of form or injury, I see Rohit going to South Africa.
Okay, there's one more question. Just a minute. Sorry, there's so many questions coming in. ओके वापस वही है मानिक प्रीत सिंह सेइंग नितिन सर रोहित शर्मा अफगानिस्तान सीरीज खेलेंगे यू जस्ट आंसर्ड दैट
खेलेंगे,
ओके
yeah.
the question cricket fan says what is happening in Mumbai camp Nitin give us an understanding of what is happening.
Yeah, some strange things happening. I mean, Surya went to Raipur after becoming a father, but 5 days down the line, he's chosen not to go to Dharamshala, or at least that's what I hear. I'm sensing that Bumrah is going to be captain today. I think it's going to be his first match as IPL captain. I don't think he's ever led in an IPL game, so that's been an ambition of his. I think to be a captain of the franchise that he's done so much for. I think that's why that cryptic tweet or an Insta post when Hardik was asked to come back and lead MI, almost parachuted from GT into MI, and for an astrological sum that in triple digit crores almost. So I think that decision now, I think it's been proved that it hasn't really worked. I mean, it's not Hardik's fault, by the way. It's not Hardik's fault, but it's something has not gelled in that dressing room. When that when the same dressing room, when he entered the GT dressing room, he was the king of the pack, but now here he looks a little bit more subdued, and things haven't worked for that big trade that happened in November 2023 just has gone horribly wrong for MI, and I just hope that a step is taken where both the player and the franchise are happier next season.
Okay, there's one more question for you, Nitin, before I go to DD. Nitin, sir, if you watched last Mumbai match against RCB, Tilak Verma attitude and argument with Namandir after missed opportunity on boundary line. What's your thought on that? Too much superstar culture, but I think they made up immediately. And when Tilak took the catch later of Krunal, first person he
Namandir.
celebrated was with Namandir.
Yeah. I think we sometimes in that heat of the moment it happens. I mean, kya kar diya tune? That kind of thing. I think Tilak thought that Namandir had overstepped, had touched the rope, where it was proved later that he hadn't. And it was a bit strange. I mean, they practice that relay catching so much. I mean, if you go to these IPL practice sessions, there are invariably a set of 5 or 6 people near the boundary line who exactly practice for that situation. And Tilak, in fact, did exactly that when it was more of a solo effort. But here, what happened was the coordination was not there, and Tilak, I don't think, was switched on at that moment. That Naman had done all the hard work, and he had relayed the ball to Tilak. All Tilak had to do was catch it, similar to what Akshar Patel did against England. So, yeah, it should not happen on the field, but then two young boys, two young cricketers in the heat of the moment, close game, the season on the line. It's been a disappointing season for Tilak also as a batter. I don't, apart from that brilliant 100 against GT, I don't think the season has been great for him. He's struggled a bit, but yeah, I mean it was a moment that could have been avoided, but it happens.
Okay. There are a couple of more questions uh, for DD now. DD, No, first a point from Sayyid Nizamuddin. I hate MI. That's why today I support PBKS as a neutral fan. Oh my God. Hate is a very strong emotion.
That's right.
Manik Preet Singh says, Didi sir, Raipur pitch is the perfect example of how pitches should be in IPL. सबके लिए सब कुछ हो वहाँ मैचेस में मजा आया. Plus, one more thing I want to add, it's a pretty big field.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
80 minutes.
The Raipur matches have been very good. Like Raipur matches have been very competitive. That 160 game also happened in Raipur, right? Like the Mumbai Indians versus
RCB.
RCB. That was probably the best game of the tournament. Like given like it was a moderate score. There good batters batted well. Even yesterday's last night's match was also very good. So it had to be the brilliance of Virat Kohli that steered them home. Had Virat Kohli not got played that innings on that pitch, it might not have looked that easy. It was quite magnificent yesterday. In fact, we could have had this discussion on his batting itself, like the way he that was to my mind it was the best innings of this IPL. Virat Kohli's that six that he hit with that flick from 92 to 98, he went with that slight flick of the wrist, magnificent shot. So yes, so Raipur is a good pitch, good like the dimensions are big, the matches have been well contested, and because it's not a home ground, like the teams like none of the teams are very confident about the dimensions. Like when you come to Chepauk, like the CSK is so very well versed with the dimensions of Chepauk that they have an advantage. But a ground like Raipur it is actually not a home ground for anybody, so it kind of becomes an even playing field, and it's quite good. The matches are like very enjoyable.
Okay, now there's one more thing. Didi sir and Nitin sir. Didi, I want your reply. Your gut feel. Who will captain MI next year?
Bumrah, like if he captains today, like I'm
Yeah,
sure he
I
will.
believe he's captaining today. Yeah.
Yeah, so if he, that means like they see they have been knocked out, still he is playing. So it is like not caring much for workload management. That shows he wants to play, and if he is leading, that shows he wants to lead. Now you're like because Hardik has failed for 2 years, so Bumrah quite clearly is putting his hand up and saying that I want to lead the franchise. He would have been the India captain had it not been for workload management in England. So there must be there could be an ambition there, and if there is a captaincy change, I think a fit Bumrah could be an option.
Okay, Didi sir, why is CSK not taking replacement for Khalil? Money is a problem. Money is high, but replacement can be useful.
No, but I think that the profile that Khalil brings to the table, that profile they have like that guy that what's Mukesh Chaudhary is bowling quite decently, and your Anshul Kamboj is also bowling. So they are instead of just replacing just like that, they are looking to replace profile. So right now Khalil's work is being done by Mukesh, and they have Spencer Johnson in the squad, so that left arm pace is kind of taken care of. I think that is why they are not taking a replacement for Khalil, knowing that Khalil will be will be back in the squad next season. Like whatever it is, uh, like they will keep Khalil. So I think that is probably the thought process, because and because they have two left arm pacers who can do the Khalil job. That's why probably they are not taking a replacement for Khalil.
Okay, there's a couple of questions about India A squad. Nitin, no Prince Yadav in India A squad. And there's one more thing about India A squad thoughts. Why decline in spinners and thoughts about Prince Yadav and stats about Mayank Yadav? I think Prince Yadav, maybe because it clashes with the Afghanistan ODI series, maybe that's why he may not have been picked. What's your thought about the? I think it's
Yeah,
quite a good
exactly.
squad.
It's a good squad. It's a good squad. Tilak, I mean, there was an earlier question about MI captain. I also think Tilak would be in that race. I think Tilak would maybe be vice captain to Bumrah if because he also led against Australia A in India when in before he got that injury and he had to go for surgery. before the South Africa T20I series. So Tilak also will be in that race, and Tilak will be the captain here in the India A series. It's a good squad. I think Prince Yadav is. I don't think they would want to waste him or pick him for an A series, an A try series in Sri Lankan conditions. I think looking at the way he's bowled and looking at the way his action is, and the way the way he has developed this season, I think he will be quite a decent addition in that trip to New Zealand when India go there in October, November. He has got the right attributes for New Zealand and English conditions, and despite his success in T20 cricket in this IPL, Chandresh, I would love to see him bowl in red ball cricket. And I hope that India pick him for it. He and Akib Nabid are both.
What about
I want.
Gurnur Bra? What do you think about him?
Yeah, he looked good. This is the couple of games that I saw him bowl. Gets good movement, bowls at good pace. Um, Again, I mean, we need to have a set of 10 or 12 fast bowlers who can be rotated across formats, because we can't expect Siraj Prasidh Bumrah to go and play everywhere and every. I think, in fact, even in the Sri Lanka Test series, I don't think we need all three to go there. Siraj Prasidh Bumrah. I think we need all three though in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I think we need to
Plus Akashdeep
rather
and
plus Arshdeep. Yeah. So instead of this
Akashdeep.
word.
Akashdeep.
Akashdeep also, yeah. Instead of this abused word called workload management, I would rather replace it with smart rotation
Yeah.
of the bowlers. So
Or
I
you
think
get
we just.
stuck like Australia.
Yeah, I mean, the Sri Lanka A series, India A series, Afghanistan ODIs, these are low hanging fruits. So we are not, nobody is going to add to their legacy by picking a 5-4 or 6-4 over here. I would say that if a Test series win in New Zealand, which has not been achieved since 2009, that would be something that's an ambition that Indian cricketers or Indian fast bowlers should have, contributing to a series win in New Zealand. So and the 5 Test match series against Australia when they come calling here in Jan Feb. So those are the two series that I don't think too many fast bowlers will be required in Galle and in Colombo. Um, uh, the way the pitches are there in Sri Lanka. So.
If DD is there, then DD might be called to bowl some spin also. Okay,
There the two
Dikshita.
pacers will be Bumrah and Nitish Reddy. I'm
Yeah,
quite
yeah. I
sure.
think that should
Yeah.
be enough. That should be enough.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Dikshita V has a super chat. She says she's back. She's another comeback person. One team social media told all for relevance. Why when they lost and people trolled, their social media team to save own job played victim and blamed journos. Quite unnecessary, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think can be vanity and body shaming, and we somehow or the other have moved away from talking about cricket. And people, instead of discussing cover drives and Yorkers and outswing and in-swing, suddenly start talking about torsos and weight gain and stuff. So that's a little bit.
And instead of fine leg on the field, they're talking about something else.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know what I mean. Acha, Pushpawati has a question for you. DD India A squad C, the 15-member squad, majority of them two-dimension players got picked. Even bowler who can bat got picked. Your view?
Yeah, it's a good squad. It's a good squad.
And
A
DD
lot of.
also?
No, I quite like it's more exciting than probably the India team that will play against Afghanistan. Priyan Sharia and Vaibhav Suryavanshi at the top of the order. It's 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 quite entertaining, but I don't know how Rian Parag becomes the vice captain of the
Yeah.
team. That is a ridiculous selection. Beyond that, it's fine. It's a good team.
I'll tell you what I told Gigi yesterday. तेरे
Yeah.
मासूम सवाल से मैं हैरान हूँ परेशान हूँ
But these two skilled players like these who is a Vikraj Nigam is a too skilled player,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Nishant Sindhu,
Nishant Sindhu, Nishant Sindhu. Okay, okay,
Suryan
okay,
Shedge also can ball and bat.
okay.
The skipper himself, Riyan Parag also,
No, Ryan Parag's bowling we have seen like.
the Kedar Jadhav variety.
No, it's better he doesn't bowl. Like it is, one thing is to bowl in nets to take down the load of bowlers, and another thing it is to bowl in the match. I think these bowlers should not. I don't know. I maybe uh, uh, how effective they will be bowling in a match situation against a tough team. I don't know.
Okay, there's one more super chat from Pushpawati. DD, because of Chennai weather, CSK players getting injured. I will say this is the main reason the weather will hit hard on the body, get injured. I'm not so sure whether that
I
squares up.
think probably what she's trying to say is probably the humidity. The humidity leads to dehydration. Dehydration leads to cramp, and cramp leads to muscle pulls. I think that could be the progression. Like that is what she's trying to say. I think it is not a very like it's she's probably not off the mark. That could be one of the reasons, because this excruciating humidity of Chennai uh, can have its toll on the body.
Okay, Gaurav Jain says, DD sir, Dhoni and Nehra ji are nightmare for experts on how to play IPL. If Nehra ji wins IPL with technically correct player in era of sloggers, it will be peak aura farming moment.
देखो if Nehra ji wins IPL, this is the first time. More than technically correct players, he will win the IPL with bowlers. Like
हाँ,
it is a bowling. He is winning this. It is new in many ways. Like if they go on to really win the IPL, because they are playing with a extremely like soft underbelly. They're banking on those three batters. They have tried to make a T20 batsman out of Washington Sundar. They have moderately succeeded, but it is the bowlers who are winning them. If they go on to win, that is, bowlers will win it, and that will be a first. Like I have not seen a team which has put so much importance on bowling and have been brave to play 170, 180 matches and win. Like Gujarat Titans is a 180 team, and they know that if they get 180, they can defend that. That is quite something.
okay, just to let everybody know, Mumbai have won the toss and they have elected to field. Jasprit Bumrah is captaining today, and and he said joked at the toss that he didn't expect to become Test captain before IPL captain. So that's what has happened. Okay, Nitin, there is a point from cricket fan. He says, Nitin, if Steve Smith captains against India in BGT 2027, God bless India.
Why should Steve Smith captain? I think Pat Cummins will be captain unless he gets injured again and his back acts up. But his back seems to be absolutely fine. Uh, unless the all the problems that are going on in cricket Australia between the players and
No, I
the
think he's
board.
denied it today on Twitter.
He's denied it. Okay, okay.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean
which means it's the truth.
yeah, I mean, and I think he said even correct me if I'm wrong. He said it even before the IPL started, isn't it? That the players are not very happy playing the Test series in Bangladesh when the 100 is on. When I
Yeah,
think he said something to that tune that
yeah,
when the players could have made much more money playing in the 100 rather
yeah,
than being asked to play a two Test match series against Bangladesh. So
yeah.
we know where we are all heading towards. And there was a reader's comment about KL Rahul playing 100 tests. I doubt how many players will play 100 tests now, or how many players would want to be in that 100 test club. Earlier, it used to be coveted to reach that 100 test mark. But now I
Yeah.
think, the players would be more happier with 100 million in the bank account rather than having 100 test caps. So,
Ima-
you know,
Imagine Archer is not playing the test match against New Zealand because he's in the IPL.
yeah, yeah, and I think Mark Butcher had some very, very strong words to say about that
Yeah, yeah,
on one of his podcasts. So we all know where we are all going, Chandresh. If especially if from what I gather, if the IPL becomes a 94 or 96 match tournament, Then this league will stretch on towards for another 15 days. So
It will need another window, I think. They will
it
have
will
to
need
have that
another window.
October window.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll have
That
to have
September
another
October
window.
window. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So which is exactly, I think, when Lalit
Srinivasa,
Modi
that was
devised.
Srinivasan's dream right from day one. That
Yeah,
he wanted that IPL to be two windows. The compromise was Champions Trophy, Champions League or Champions Trophy, whatever the name was.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
then,
yeah.
yeah, he,
In
so
fact, Dwaipayan and Chandresh, when Lalit Modi devised this league, in fact, he did not want a window. He wanted it to be a disruptor. He wanted this tournament to become a disruptor in the international cricket calendar and players to have that battle with the boards and uh, you know to just prove that this is here to stay now. So it has become a disruptor and it will continue to be one, especially with more and more IPL teams owning events in overseas leagues.
But do you think that with the fact that someone like Trent Bolt, for example, he was supposed to be this experiment of being signed up by Mumbai Indians all over the world, he's not getting the kind of match practice that he needs, and it's clearly showing. That will be an issue.
Yeah, I think barring barring Henrik Klassen, who has had a good IPL despite not being an active international player. I doubted how many players. I think Quinton de Kock also realized that his game had slipped. I think that's why he reversed that retirement decision that he had taken after the 2024 T20 World Cup. I think he had a very bad IPL. He had a very bad SA T20 last year. I think he realized that his game was slipping. And I think what when you're playing international cricket, you're constantly in the circuit with trainers, with coaches, constantly discussing ideas. The feedback is to and fro. So and your game is kind of sharp. But here, what has happened is with players who have become only leagues. I mean, you've seen what has happened with Nicholas Purim. I mean, his game has just collapsed. So you and eventually, Chandresh, it's like they say when you go in to buy a washing machine, they say that हफ्ते में एक दिन इसको मत चलाओ. The store owner tells you that एक दिन हफ्ते में इसको मत चलाओ, उसको rest दे दो. So it's just like that. I think the cricketers also need a 2 month or a month or 15, 20 days period where they kind of just step back, keep the bat aside. As Virat Kohli said before that Afghanistan T20 100 that he got, he said for 2 months he didn't even pick a bat, and that's when his form just kind of came back. So uh, it's like a silent update that goes on into your body and into your reflexes, which you just need to be away from the game for a while.
Okay. Last thoughts from both of you. GD, who's winning today? Mumbai or Punjab?
So when we go into this discussion, like I have a point. Like I do not understand this Punjab Kings. They are a serious franchise. They want to stake a claim for the title and all that. Why change your home ground? Like you are playing so well in Mulanpur. Like the way, like I know why they are changing. They want to have a bigger base, but now you take your team to a lottery ground like Dharmashala, where it's a fine place to be there. Like, but it rains and it's a small ground. Like you can't defend 220, 230. So, like. So you have taken yourself to a place like that in a lottery ground like that. So you might and Mumbai Indians is a very dangerous side. Like they have the potential, so they can beat you on any day, especially when you are under pressure. So I don't know who has won the toss. That also the,
Mumbai.
whoever
Mumbai has
chased
won the toss
MI,
and
MI
elected
has
to
won the
field.
toss.
and okay, Mumbai has won the toss.
Yeah.
So there is a chance that Punjab may lose again. Like it is unnecessary they do this. Like these two teams, Rajasthan and Punjab, like if they seriously want to win it, they just should play their home matches in one venue, make it their fortress, and play like that. Like they make too much out of the commercial aspect of cash in on the commercial aspect and probably curtail their chances of winning.
I think also because Dharamshala is the easiest place in the country to reach as well. It's so well connected. You can come from the mountains, you can come from the train, air, take 5 cars, reach there. It's got so many hotels, so that also makes a big difference. It's the easiest
No,
place in the country.
It's raining sarcasm.
I couldn't hold myself back. I've only heard struggles of people trying to reach Dharamshala, apart from the
Yeah.
players.
like the only IPL shows me that a team which is serious about winning compromises on home advantage. Like it's like this is really like I follow sports, so like
Well,
imagine
imagine Man U saying that we'll play some matches at
will
Wembley.
not
Yeah.
will not play at Old Trafford and play at Wembley. Like they will be
Huh,
fine if Crystal Palace plays in Wembley, but
Yeah.
huh.
not the other way around.
Or they say we'll play at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There'll
like
be
that.
riots.
Hmm.
Nitin,
Stupidity.
uh, Nitin, same question to you. Who's winning, Mumbai or Punjab?
Yeah, it's a chasing venue, Chandrish. I mean, it's defending even 220, 210 with the bowling that Punjab has, especially. I think their bowling has been a serious weakness. Unless they
And
get
fielding as well.
260 and fielding, unless they get 255, 260, I think I'm also intrigued by what Bumrah said at the toss. Since you mentioned that comment that I'm surprised that I became Test captain before IPL captain. I think that's the hint that he gave to the
Yeah,
franchise and to everyone that the captaincy belonged to me after Rohit and not to Hardik.
yeah,
And I think that's a silent line that he gave. That he let his ambitions.
No, but his fitness, like his fitness, is an issue. No, like when a bowling captain, like how does Mumbai Indians bank on the like when Hardik was brought back, Bumrah was not fit enough. Like he was going through what he was going through. So
But
yeah,
Didi, Hardik was brought back when he was injured already. He was already on the injury table after that.
हार्दिक का इंजरी का तो थोड़ा it is a strange
Yeah,
story.
he had
हार्दिक
suffered. He had
basis
suffered that
like
ankle injury against Bangladesh,
हाँ
and
हाँ
after the final defeat, 1 week later, he was announced as
हाँ
captain of MI.
yeah,
So I think the
yeah
way I don't think Rohit was informed about it, and I think that is
yeah,
why the fan anger and the fan reaction that he
mm,
copped. Although,
okay,
although I think the way the team was playing this year, I think even if you would have made Ricky Ponting or Steve Waugh the captain, I don't think they would have won. I think certain players just did not arrive with their
yeah
form.
yeah
Yeah, yeah.
okay. On that note, thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us today. Didi, Nitin, remember everybody, like, share, subscribe, comment, press the hype button, super chat. Zarur puchiye. That's how Didi will let you know the remaining matches. How can you get ticket, especially playoffs, because Didi has got connections in the right places
yeah
to help you understand from where you can get tickets. He's a very good guide. A lot of the younger ones in the Chennai TOI office vouch for his guidance. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Goodbye, good night, and God bless.